Good morning, students. I'm Sangeeta, lecturer in chemistry, branch general section, Institute GPT Narankhed, semester 2, subject engineering chemistry and environmental studies, subject code 18C204F, major topic electromotive force, duration 30 minutes, subtopic problems on EMF, teaching aids, PPTs. Let us recollect what we have discussed in last class. So what we have discussed in last class? In last class we discussed these four topics. It is definition of electrode potential, what is standard hydrogen electrode, definition and significance of electrochemical series, and definition and formula of EMF. So once again, we will revise these topics. So what is electrode potential? So the tendency of an electrode to lose or gain electrons is called as electrode potential. So the tendency to gain electrons is called reduction potential. The tendency to lose electrons is called oxidation potential. Then standard electrode potential. Electrode potential is represented by letter just E, whereas standard electrode potential is represented by E naught. So here standard electrode potential means here we are maintaining standard conditions. The potential of a given electrode measured at 298 Kelvin and 1 m electrolyte concentration is called standard electrode potential. Or in another way also we can define standard electrode potential. The electrode potential of a half cell when the concentration of electrolyte is unit, that means 1, is called standard electrode potential. So the next come to the normal hydrogen electrode or standard hydrogen electrode. So if you see the diagram, this is the diagram of the SHE, that is standard hydrogen electrode. So platinum rod coated with platinum black is dipped in 1 m HCl solution. So this is enclosed in one glass tube and it is dipped in 1 m HCl solution. Onto that we are passing 1 atmospheric pressure hydrogen gas. Means we are bubbling 1 atmospheric pressure hydrogen gas onto this. Okay. So here we are maintaining temperature 298 Kelvin. So this is about the construction of the standard hydrogen electrode. And its potential is taken as 0 volts. And this electrode is used as the reference electrode to measure the potentials of the different electrodes. If you want to measure the potential of any electrode, then you have to take this as reference electrode. Then you have to construct a galvanic cell. Then you can measure the potential of any electrode. For example, if you want to measure the potential of zinc electrode, so then construct a galvanic cell by taking this as reference electrode. Then you can measure the potential of that electrode. So here standard hydrogen electrode is represented like this. Platinum solid, hydrogen gas, H plus aqueous. The reaction is hydrogen is undergoing reduction, that is H plus ions taking electrons and forming hydrogen gas. Okay. Then next come to the electrochemical series. This is very, very important. So series of metals arranged in the increasing order of their reduction potentials or decreasing order of their oxidation potentials is called electrochemical series. So in electrochemical series, the electrode with more negative reduction potential is placed at the top and the electrode with more positive potential is placed at the bottom. So here what we are doing, we are arranging the metals in the increasing order of their reduction potentials. So which is having more negative reduction potential will be at the top and more positive potential will be at the bottom. So next we'll see the significance of this series. So what is the significance? First point, importance. Significance means importance. The reactivity of the metals increases along the series. Second, the reducing ability of metals decreases along the series. The metal with more negative potentials are strong reducing agents. That means metals which are having more negative potential, they will act as strong reducing agents because they undergoes oxidation easily. For example, zinc is good reducing agent than iron because it undergoes oxidation more easily than this. Okay, so next. So this is the series, some of the metals, lithium to platinum. So this is the more negative reduction potential. This is having more positive reduction potential. Next, third point, oxidizing ability of metals increases along the series. Metals with more positive or less negative potentials are strong oxidizing agents. So they are happening, what is happening there? Reducing ability decreases. Then automatically oxidizing ability increases along the series. So with more positive or less negative potentials acts as strong oxidizing agents. For example, silver is good oxidizing agent than copper. So silver is below, copper is above. So silver is a good oxidizing agent. Then the metals placed above in the series displace lower metals from their source. Whichever the metals placed above in the series, they will displace the lower metals from their source. For example, copper sulfate, zinc. So copper sulfate below, zinc above. So this will displace this copper and zinc sulfate is formed. The next point, the metals placed above hydrogen in the series liberates hydrogen gas from acids. So whatever the metals present above hydrogen, what they will do? They liberates hydrogen gas. When they react with acids, they liberates hydrogen gas and corresponding salt will be formed. And the metals placed above hydrogen in the series undergoes corrosion easily. Whatever the metals present above hydrogen, they will undergo corrosion easily because they are more active metals. So this is the significance of electrochemical series. Then what is electromotive force? So the difference in electrode potentials of two electrodes which causes flow of electricity from electrode of higher potential to electrode of lower potential is called electromotive force. So what is happening? There is some difference between the two electrodes potentials. So whatever the difference, because of the difference, what is happening? Electrons are flowing from one electrode to another electrode. So one electrode to another electrode means which electrode to which electrode? Always electrons flow from the electrode having higher potential to the electrode having lower potential. So whatever the difference which is causing this flow of electricity, that is called as electromotive force, okay, EMF. According to IPAC system, standard reduction potentials are considered as electrode potential. That means while calculating the EMF of a cell, we will consider SRP values as the electrode potential. So EMF of a cell is calculated by potential difference between two electrodes. That is electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode. So here E cathode minus E anode or E right minus E left. So E right means electrode potential of right hand side electrode. E left means electrode potential of left hand side electrode. Always anode will be on left hand side and cathode will be on right hand side. So you can write this formula, same meaning. E cathode minus E anode, E right minus E left. ER means E right minus E left. E is nothing but potential of that electron. Okay. Today our topic is problems on EMF. So if you know the formula, if you remember this formula, you can do the problems easily. So today's topic is problems on EMF. And what are the objectives? On completion of this period, you would be able to understand. After completing this period, so you would be able to understand problems on EMF. Very, very simple problems. Okay, so we'll see few problems. So first question. calculate the EMF of the cell. So this is the cell. Zn plus 2, 1m, Cu plus 2, 1m, Cu. So this is a representation of the cell. Okay? Then given. So electrode potential, standard electrode potential of zinc is minus 0.76. And electrode potential of copper is plus 0.34. This is volts. Okay. So this is the cell representation and these are the electrode potential values. Okay. So these are the reduction potential values. Okay. So here by seeing this cell, you can identify which one is cathode, which one is anode. So in this representation, which one is right hand side, that is cathode, which one is left hand side, that is anode. Okay. Always in galvanic cell on left hand side anode, on right hand side cathode. So here by seeing this cell you can identify which one is cathode, which one is anode. So which one is cathode here? Copper is on right hand side. So copper is cathode, zinc is anode. Or otherwise if they will give the reaction, so always at anode oxidation will take place, always at cathode reduction. So which is undergoing oxidation, that is anode, which is undergoing reduction, that is cathode. So here cell is given now. So this is cathode, this is anode. Then what is the formula? So we'll see the answer. So EMF of a cell is calculated by formula E right minus E left. Okay, E right minus E left, right hand side electrode. So on right hand side, which electrode is given? Copper. On left hand side, which electrode is given? Zinc. So here given the potentials, electrode potentials. So minus 0.76 volts for zinc plus 0.34 volts for copper. So E right minus left means is 0.34 minus 0.76 volts. Okay. So here 0.34 minus of 0.76. 0.34 minus into minus plus 0.76. So what is the answer? 1.1 volts. So EMF of the given cell is 1.1 volts. Okay. E copper minus E zinc, you can write like that. E copper minus E zinc. Like this you have to do the problems. Very simple. Just you have to identify which one is anode, which one is cathode. Then you can solve the problem easily. Then next second question. Calculate the EMF of the cell. Zn plus 2, Fe plus 2, Fe. Where E naught value of zinc is minus 0.76 volts and E naught value of iron is minus 0.44 volts. Okay. So this is the representation of the cell. These are the electrode potentials. So and he asked to calculate the EMF of the cell. Same formula, that is E right minus E left. So right hand side, which electrode is here? Iron. Left hand side, zinc. That means this is cathode, this is anode. Cathode minus anode. So here what is the value for cathode? Iron minus 0.44 minus zinc value is minus 0.76. So minus 0.44 minus into minus plus 0.76. So what is the answer here? 0.32 volts. So here plus symbol. 0.7 is greater. So plus. So what is the EMF of the given cell? 0.32 volts. Let's go to the next question. E naught for half cell reactions are. So here Zn gives rise to Zn plus 2 electrons. E naught is plus 0.76 volts. And iron gives rise to iron plus 2 E. E naught is equal to plus 0.41 volts. Calculate EMF for the cell reaction. Equation Zn plus Fe plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Fe. Okay. So if you see here, equations are given and overall equation, half cell reactions also given and overall reactions are also given, and here potentials are given, and he asked to calculate the EMF of the cell. So if you see here, these two reactions are which reactions? Oxidation reactions. Okay, Zn gives rise to Zn plus 2 electrons. So what is happening here? Electrons are losing. So losing of electrons is called oxidation. So here also Fe, losing 2 electrons and converting into Fe plus 2. So that means here also oxidation. So what potentials are given here? Oxidation potentials. These two are oxidation potential. This is the oxidation potential of zinc and this is the oxidation potential of iron. So while calculating the EMF of the cell, we will take potentials, reduction potentials only we will take. So what we have to do, you have to convert these oxidation potentials into reduction potentials. So to convert oxidation, just you have to change the sign. Always oxidation potential and reduction potential values are same, just signs will be different. It means reduction potential is equal to minus oxidation potential. Okay. So the given E0 values are oxidation potentials, the SRP values are. So sign will be different. If it plus, it will be minus. If it will be minus, it will be plus. So here plus 0.76. This is the oxidation potential. Reduction potential will be minus 0.76 volts. So here also oxidation potential is plus 0.41 volts. So here reduction potential is minus 0.41 volts. Okay, cell constructed from the cell reaction. By this cell reaction, you can construct the cell. So here, zinc is undergoing oxidation, iron is undergoing reduction. So always at anode, oxidation takes place. So zinc is anode. Always at cathode, reduction takes place. So iron is cathode. So how can you construct the cell? Zn plus 2, 1m. This is the salt bridge, Fe plus 2, 1m, Fe. There which is cathode? Iron is cathode. Zinc is anode. So here no need of constructing also. By this reaction you can identify which is anode, which is cathode. So here zinc is anode, iron is cathode. So EMF of a cell is calculated by EFE minus EZn. That means electrode potential of iron minus electrode potential of zinc. That electrode potential indicates the reduction potentials. So answer is E right minus E left. So minus E right. That means electrode potential of iron is minus 0.41. Okay. And zinc is minus 0.76. So minus 0.41 minus 0.76. Minus 0.41 minus into minus plus 0.76. This plus 0.35 volts. So like this you have to calculate the EMF of the cell. So you have to identify whether they are oxidation potentials or reduction potentials. If they will give oxidation potentials, you have to change the oxidation potentials into reduction potentials. How will you change? Just sign. Values will be same. So if plus is there, you have to change it to minus. If minus is there, it will be changed to plus, like that. Okay. Then fourth question. The standard cell potential of galvanic cell. Zn plus 2, Ag plus Ag, where E0 of Zn plus 2 is minus 0.76 volts. E0 Ag plus Ag is plus 0.80 volts. So these are the potentials of the zinc and silver, and he asked to calculate the EMF of the cell. So this is the cell here. So if you see, by seeing this cell, you will identify the anode and cathode. So this is the cathode, this is the anode. So you can identify the, so here silver is cathode, zinc is anode. So EMF of a cell is calculated by E right minus E left. So right hand side electrode is silver, left hand side electrode is zinc. So potential of silver is 0.80 minus 0.76. So 0.80 minus into minus plus 0.76. So 0.80 plus 0.76 is 1.56 volts. So this is the EMF of the cell. So like this, you have to calculate the EMF of a cell. So next we'll go to the next problem. So next, fifth problem, the standard reduction potential E0 for half reactions are Zn gives rise to Zn plus 2 electrons. E0 is plus 0.76 volts. Iron gives rise to iron plus 2 electrons is 0.41 volts. And calculate EMF of the cell. Same this problem only, here we calculated, no? So same problem. So once again repeated. So here oxidation potentials are given. Okay. Then cell reaction, and he asked to calculate the EMF of the cell. So what you have to do, same. You have to convert into reduction potentials. Then you have to calculate the EMF of the cell. So by this reaction, you will find out the which is anode, which is cathode. Zinc is anode, iron is cathode. So E cathode minus E anode. So you'll get the answer. Okay. Like that, you have to calculate the so here. So this is oxidation potential. So reduction potential is minus 0.76. So here oxidation potential and reduction potential is minus 0.41. E cathode minus E anode, it is minus 0.41 minus 0. Okay, minus of minus here you will get. Okay. So this is the potential of the cell. So next problem, sixth one. The standard reduction potential for iron plus 2 iron and Sn plus 2 Sn electrodes are minus 0.44 and minus 0.14 volts respectively for the cell reaction. So this is the cell reaction. Fe plus 2 plus Sn gives rise to Fe plus Sn plus 2. Calculate the standard EMF of the cell. So here electrode potential, standard reduction potentials are given, and the cell reaction is given. By that cell reaction, you have to identify the which is anode, which is cathode. So if you see here, which is undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing reduction, Fe plus 2 to Fe means what is happening here? It is taking electrons. So iron is undergoing reduction and Sn is converting into Sn plus 2. That means it is losing electrons. So it is undergoing oxidation. So iron is cathode and tin is anode. So by this reaction, so charge getting means it is undergoing oxidation. Charge losing means it is undergoing reduction. So here, reduction potentials. So E0 of iron minus E0 of tin, cathode minus anode. So minus 0.44 minus of minus 0.14 minus 0.44 plus 0.14. So answer is minus 0.30 volts. Okay, so here minus symbol, 0.4 is greater than 0.14. 1. So minus 0.30 volts. The potential of the cell is minus 0.30 volts. Then we will go to the next problem. So here, given electrode potentials. So Fe plus 3 taking 1 electron, converting into Fe plus 2. So its potential is 0.771 volts. And I2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to 2I. Its potential is 0.536 volts. Find the E cell for the cell reaction. So here also cell reaction is given. 2Fe plus 3 plus 2I gives rise to 2Fe plus 2 plus I2. Okay. So for this cell reaction, you have to find out the EMF of the cell. Okay. Here electrode potentials are given. So here, see here, Fe plus 3, okay, is undergoing oxidation. Okay, Fe plus 3 is undergoing oxidation, and here iron is undergoing, iodine is undergoing, Fe plus 3 is undergoing reduction, and iodine is undergoing oxidation. Okay, so here overall reaction. So E cell is equal to, you can write like this, E oxidation plus E reduction. Okay, E oxidation plus E reduction. Like this also you can write the formula. So here minus E oxidation minus 0.536 plus, okay, 0.771. So here what is the answer? 0.235 volts. Okay, like this also you can find out the E cell. And next, the two half cell reactions of an electrochemical cell is given as. So here two half cell reactions are given. Ag plus electron Ag. So E naught of Ag is minus 0.3995 volts. And Fe plus 2 gives rise to Fe plus 3 plus electron. So E naught of Fe is minus 0.7120 volts. Calculate the EMF of the cell. So here two half cell reaction is given. So Ag is undergoing reduction, it is taking electrons. Iron is undergoing oxidation, it is losing. Fe plus 2 is converting into plus 3, means it is losing one more electron. It is converting into Fe plus 3. So here he asked to calculate the EMF of the cell. So here, species with more negative standard reduction potential generally acting as reducing agent. So which is having more SRP value, that will be acting as reducing agents, while with less negative act as oxidizing agent. Thus the overall reaction is, so here overall reaction is Ag plus. So left side, right side, you have to add Ag plus Fe plus 2 gives rise to Fe plus 3 plus Ag. So Ag plus is converting into Ag. That means it is losing charge. Losing charge means it is undergoing reduction. Is getting positive charge is increasing. Increase in positive, that is positive charge means in positive direction, or increase in oxidation number means that is oxidation. So E cell is E silver minus E iron. So minus 0. Here values are given now. Minus 0.3995 minus of minus 0.7120. So here minus into minus plus. Minus 0.3995 plus 0.7120. So here plus 0.3125 volts. So like this you have to calculate the EMF of the cell. So you can solve the problems. So then come to summary. So what we have discussed in this period we discussed problems on EMF. So we'll see the objective type questions. So what type of objective type questions you may expect? So what type means maximum? So we discussed here problems. So based on problems only, you get objective type questions. Very simple. They will give the potential values and they will give the cell, or they will give cell reaction by cell reaction. You can identify which is anode, which is cathode, or by cell representation you can identify which is anode, which is cathode. So here identifying which is anode, which is cathode is important. Okay, so first question we'll see here. The SRP values of two electrodes given. So E naught Fe minus 0.44 volts, E naught copper 0.337 volts. What is the EMF of the cell? Here cell is given. So copper, iron. So right hand side, just remember which is right hand side, which is left hand side. Always cathode on right hand side, left hand side anode, or simply you can see E right minus E left. If you remember that formula, right means cathode, left means anode. So here copper minus iron. So what is the value for copper? 0.33 minus of minus 0.44. So what is the answer? D, plus 0.777 volts is the answer. So answer is D. Next, assignment. So assignments are questions. So what type of questions you get in the exam? So assignment also same problem. So here I have given two problems. Calculate the EMF of the cell formed by Cu plus 2 and Ag plus electrodes. The given SRP values are Cu plus 2 is equal to 0.34 volts, Ag plus is equal to 0.8 volts. Okay, here direct question. So cell representation is given and a direct SRP values are given. So here Cu plus 2 and Ag plus. If you know the series also, you can identify which is anode, which is cathode. So here cathode is silver, anode is copper. So E silver minus E anode, that is 0.8 minus 0.34. Very simple. So you'll get the answer. Okay, then go to the next question for the cell reaction. MgS plus Cu plus 2 aqueous gives rise to Cus plus Mg plus 2 aqueous. The SRP of magnesium and copper are minus 2.37 volts and 0.34 volts respectively. Calculate the EMF of the cell. See here cell representation is not given, cell reaction is given. So if you see the reaction, Mg is converting into Mg plus 2. Means what is happening? What is this reaction called? Mg to Mg plus 2. When it will get charges? When an atom loses electrons, then it will get charge. So here magnesium is losing 2 electrons, so it is converting into Mg plus 2. So magnesium is undergoing oxidation. So magnesium is anode here. So copper is converting into, copper ion is converting into copper. So Cu plus 2 is converting into Cu. So when it loses its charge, when it gains electrons and takes 2 electrons, it will convert into Cu. So copper is undergoing reduction. So which is cathode here? Copper is cathode. So direct here SRP values are given. SRP of magnesium is minus 2.37 volts and SRP of copper is 0.34 volts. So what is the formula? E cell is equal to E copper minus E Mg. Okay. Standard reduction potential of copper minus standard reduction potential of magnesium. So what is the standard reduction potential of copper? 0.34 minus of minus, what is the standard reduction potential of magnesium? Minus 2.37 volts. So like this, we will calculate the EMF of the cell. So here what is important? You should know what is oxidation, what is reduction. You should know those reactions. Then only if they will give the cell reaction, you can identify the which is anode, which is cathode by this oxidation and reduction reactions only. Okay. So that's why very, very important. What is oxidation? What is reduction? So you can identify which metal is undergoing reduction, then only you can identify which is anode. And which metal is undergoing reduction, then only you can identify which is cathode. If cell reaction is given, cell representation is given, the right hand side cathode, left hand side anode. If some reactions given and potentials are given, if oxidation is reaction is given and its potential, that is oxidation potential. If reduction reaction and its potential, that is reduction potential. So here what you have to do, always oxidation potentials are converted into reduction potentials, because while calculating the EMF of the cells, we will take the SRP values as its potentials. So always you have to convert into reduction potentials, then only you have to calculate the E cell. Then only you'll get the correct answer. So simply like this, you can solve the problems. And these problems are important for 3 marks questions. Direct simple SRP values and cell repair 1 mark. For 1 mark also they can ask. So maximum they will ask for 3 marks questions. Okay. So these problems are important for 3 marks questions. Compulsory you'll get this EMF problems. Okay. In final exam. So this 5th unit for final exam only, maximum marks covered from this 5th unit. So compulsory problem you will get from this unit for 1 mark, either for 1 mark, either for 3 marks. Okay. So with this we finished problems on EMF. So up till now we finished what we finished. We finished galvanic cell. We finished ECS, electrochemical series, electromotive force definition, formula, and standard electrode potential and standard hydrogen electrode. Then today we completed problems on EMF. And then next class we will deal with batteries. Okay, what is a battery? What are the types of batteries? And we will see the sum of the cells, primary and secondary cells, its working and applications of those cells. Okay, students, if you have any doubts, we will clarify your doubts in next class. Okay, thank you, students.